of year again, right? My favorite time of year. And this was when we officially actually started the channel. The channel was in the works. My brother and I were speaking about doing this in the summertime, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna secure School for the Fool, but go and cultivate what it is you want to do. And guys, I was really afraid. I did not want to be on YouTube. I was not wanting to be a YouTube star. I was so caught up in my ego. I was like, that's for cheese balls. And look at this cheese ball over here now. But this was part of my spiritual quest and expansion, and it means so much because my brother helped to cultivate it with me, who was my best friend, and my family, my mom and my son, and all the other ghouls and goblins we've picked up along the way. A few skeletons. But you know, this is what it is about, and I would not be who I am sitting here today without this expansion and honoring our connection. And guys, I really want to just reach out and say an extra special thank you. I love connecting. I love the fact that we're here doing this together. Now hang tight, guys. The music has gotten a little distracting. I need to get it turned down for a second here. Now, we're going to be getting ready for the party later. This is just a little, precursor to the party, precursor to what's happening. We know this is about alchemy. And this whole entire, theme of what is happening right now has to do with alchemy and the phoenix rising from the ashes. And we know it's the feminine rising into new heights, into new earth and beyond. But the feminine has been working in the lower world, and we honor the fact that the lower world is not this devious place that it's been made out to be. Remember, anywhere that they've put a fear, this is an inverted world. And we came here to untwist it, right, guys? Oh, Biscuit Boo's here. Biscuit Boo. Come here, Biscuit Boo. Hoy. Hoy. It's funny, too, how you evolve, too. Like, before, I'm not gonna lie, he has a few Halloween costumes. Might even crack out a sweater today just cause. But I don't feel called to put that on him. I want to honor his what's natural to him. He has a lobster costume that he wore the first year. And that's what I just mean when we expand. We shapeshift into what is natural. And when we get to what's natural, we get to what's right. And we're also honoring to, celebrations. People are like, oh, you can't celebrate Halloween. It's evil. It's the devil's holiday. Guys, no, it's not. There is good and bad everywhere. There's good and bad everywhere. That's how this place works. And even where you think, you're in the highest elevation, and oh no, this is all just heaven. There can be lower vibrational forces that have infiltrated the system, and we need to heal from that. We need to heal that. Yes, we want to stay high vibe, but we have to know that this is a polarized world. And until we continue to evolve from these lower vibrational spaces and places, and we're in 2050 and beyond. Let's talk in 2050 and beyond, when we actually usher in the official golden ages. We know we've been building now for some time, right, guys? For some time. And so today, the theme is alchemy, the phoenix rising from the ashes, the connection to the divine feminine, as well as endings and beginnings. And we're gonna get a little message here, and then we're gonna get ready for the party. We're gonna partay. We're gonna shake our booties, let off some of these lower vibrational things that need to go, and have some fun in a healthy way. We're gonna honor what Halloween brings. Fear of facing death, fear of, facing the negative, the underworld, the mysterious energy that is cultivated, the fun. And it's about our intention of the heart. Where is our intention where we're creating? And I really feel like, a lot of us, we honor our path, right? A lot of us have been, been building these templates for some time. What did we do? Like, there was good in school. What did we do in school? Arts and crafts. And I now see the patterning that was being laid for myself personally as being a shaman. And I did not take a course to be a shaman. I was initiated through my path. And always wondering why, when I was younger, I had such a connection to Halloween, and I had such a connection to spirits and, witches. Because I was laying the foundation for understanding that I was going to be walking the lower worlds. And not being afraid of that. And the underworld is a luscious place where, there's a connection to our ancestors there. And, think about the soil. I really want you to think about the soil. The soil that the plant grows in is a luscious space and place, not confirmation right there from the universe. And it's not to fear. And that's why I try really hard not to say that evil is darkness. Because evil is not darkness. Evil is the opposite of life. The opposite of living. Live. Invert that, reverse it. Evil. And there's a difference between living and death. Death is connected to life. And sometimes, and facing the death templates, the closer we get to death, the closer we get to life. As the closer we get to sadness, the closer we get to happiness. It's the yin yang. And pulling it together through the center and healing from these old templates of old earth and the perceptions that have been implanted within our mind, guys, because AI wants to own our minds. Not us though, right, guys? Not us. We can't be owned. We can't be operated. We are the anarchists. We are the arsonists. And this is higher vibe though. Whereas before you'd be like, what? You're bad. No. Oh, we're so bad, we're good. And there's a little joke right there. Okay, guys? But let's just talk about this. Just hang tight 1 second here. I had to say hello to my son, my boo. Okay, so we're being gifted. We are in a time of being gifted. Trick or treat. And we're getting a treat. We can choose to get tricked if we want to. It's a choice. But I'm getting a treat. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, a treat too.
Oh, you're getting a treat too. And remember, this treat is connected to the sweet nectars of life. So we're healing from separation. And remember, we had to know the energy of the opposites. So if this is being placed in a metropolis, in a city, but still finding your connection to the divine, craving your connection to the divine and achieving it. And this has to do with the feminine rising into new earth and beyond. And this is really closing in the gaps from the lower world and the upper world to the middle world. And we are having a mirror reading from the lower world to the upper world through the middle world. Okay? So we're healing from separation because we had to restore innocence, and this is understanding alchemy. And this is understanding how not to let our desires take us out. So we had to restore innocence, and this is working with Scorpio and the sun. And this is allowing us to heal through the earth from separateness. And remember, the feminine frees truth, throat chakra, masculine, sacral chakra. Frees the libido, the creative energies. And because we're working through the energy of the opposites, quite often the masculine will do the work with the throat and the feminine will do the work with the sacral. But this all has to do with our solar plexus, a recalibration with our root through the earth star, through the lower world. And we've been speaking a lot about this, guys. If you just joined in on previous readings, and hey, it's great to get to know you. thank you for joining in to heal, to harmonize, and raise the vibrations. But we've been speaking a lot about the lusciousness of the underworld. We're going to remove some fear today, guys. So we're going to come together. We're coming together for what we need to do here on the planet. We need to heal what's happening on the planet. The planet is in a lot of fear right now. Chaos. And we're not going to get caught in that. We came here to create the higher vibes. And so if you're being called to walk away from social media and from people, places, and things that are still caught there so you can cultivate anew and really allow yourself to activate, do so, guys. Because we're activating, nurturing our alignment with the feminine. And that's going to allow the masculine to expand that much further through the earth. But how the masculine is going to expand that much further through the earth is his connection to the children and innocence. Remember, feminine, you have masculine within you. Masculine, you have feminine within you. It is to go below, to go within the soils. There's the nurture there. There's the nutrients we need there. The light is within there. And this goes back to this vision that we spoke about last time we met up here. Time before. I can't even keep it straight right now, guys. So much is happening. Been so many downloads. Okay, so this goes back to this vision and the roots being lit. Okay, look at how lit the roots are. And the roots are not just in this dark, dreary space, you know, going rotten. They go a little bit rotten in order to ferment, in order to, like, a lot of roots, a lot of seeds do that, right? We know our vegetable seeds in our garden, like, they go a little bit rotten. And that's in order to feed the nutrients needed for the seeds to expand. So we need to heal with a little bit of that too. Like, not all bacteria is bad for us. You know, the flora. You know, we're not going to be living in a hyper clean space. Like, that's another trick that we've been led to too. It doesn't mean we're going to have our house gross and disgusting or our living environments in chaos. But there's healthy flora and bacteria that's honored, that's part of life here. And we're not just going to take that all out and make everything, you know, squeaky clean. There's a balance here honored, guys. There's a healing here honored through this. And it's in order to come together. This is what's allowing us to come together. This is what they've shown me. This is part of healing from separation, because in order to heal from separation here, we have to heal like on the planet. Like, we're multi-dimensional beings. Did you feel that? What was that? Guys, we had to talk to some ghosts and skeletons. Okay, and what this is connected to is healing from temptation, the patterning of temptation where we're giving our energy away. We're not giving our energy away. We need to cultivate with this energy, but it's connected to our vitality and working with the Father. We had to understand temptation in order to create the patterning needed, the new patterning needed. And guys, right now they are showing me that it is connected to fruit and eating fruit. You know what's funny? I actually ate an apple yesterday or the day before that I didn't know, and it started going, you know, it started fermenting a little bit. It tasted a little bit alcoholic. There's a connection there. There's a connection to, we're gonna expand off that, and I believe it's alchemy, because here we're going back to working with the priestess in alchemy. That's the more confirmation right there. And sulfur and mercury. And having the keys to this expansion. And we know there's more than one key here. And this is about a purification of the soul. This is about the purification of being here with life, period. And you know what? If you're on your spiritual quest, you're being called to purify. We're not anymore going to just do this or do that. We're not going to just separate everything. We're going to really start stringing it all together, and we're just going to do it all. We're just going to start doing it all. And I don't mean literally we're going to do it all and run ourselves ragged. And we're going to get back in our 10 of Wands burdens. That's not what this is about. we're going to start stringing it together to raise that much higher. And this, once again, too, is putting this patterning in for the collective. We need to really step into our multidimensionality. We really need to step into how everything here is connected. This is healing from separateness on a whole new level. But we had to understand that separateness, and that, yes, there was power in that separateness. There's power in the energy of the opposites, and we're going to shift that power into creating a new, into the balance. So we're going to do that with creativity. And look, she has the lotus. And we know we've been working on the patterning of the lotus and the completion of the patterning of the lotus, and understanding that it takes like a decade to create this patterning. And yes, we walk the lower world, the upper world, and the middle world in order to create this patterning. And I know for myself personally, this was activated for me in 2011. And in completion of it in 2021. And we're doing that through crafting. And this is getting back to our holistic roots. And our holistic roots get us back to self. This is how we do expand from the heavens to the earth through us. And really, from the earth to the heavens through us. We're going to flip the script. And that goes back to this charge here. That goes back to this charge. And we remember that this globe was connected to this dandelion and feeding this dandelion through the stem. And what is being offered here? It's the whole. And then we know that this Merkaba started spinning. Well, the dandelion started spinning counterclockwise and the Merkaba appeared. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what our messages are here. We're going to start in the lower worlds. We're going to go to the upper world, and then we're going to see where we're at the middle world. But guys, we need to light a flame, and the sun is coming up. That's how this is going to be, a whole day of celebrations. So we're going to start here in the morning, or I was praying out there before we met up with the sky. And now we'll get ready, and then we'll meet up again this evening, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we have the Halloween tarot, of course we do. And it's, guys, it's a little dusty. And look, there's a moth here. And they're already showing me that there's a connection to the moth right now. I can feel the atmosphere changing and that the sun is coming up. Because, boo, it got a little chilly. Okay. All right. I don't need that card. That's the explanation card. I got some dust up my nose.